There's this common belief in the Amazon KDP world that if you just keep uploading high quality books over and over again, eventually sales will start coming in. But is that really true? I realize that a lot of people spend time, quality time, creating books that are really, really good. But at the end of the day, they don't get to see any sale whatsoever. I've spoken to so many self-publishers for many years, and I realized that this is a common problem that a lot of people have. Even in my comment section and in other places, when I read what people are saying, the only conclusion you can actually drop at the end of the day is that publishing high quality books on Amazon alone does not guarantee sales for you at all. So in this video, I'm going to break down the real strategies that can actually help you get sales this year. Some of these things I'm about to say are going to be quite controversial because some people will not agree with me, but these are things that actually work. The first thing you can actually do that would massively increase the amount of sales you have on Amazon KDP is to start another account. This is something that I had an issue with when I started Amazon KDP because I was so scared that I might lose my account because it's against Amazon policy. But over time, it has actually helped me a lot because my sales have tripled because I actually have more than one account. And there's a way to go around because I've been doing this for like many years and Amazon has never terminated any of my account before. And I've explained this a bit in my previous videos, but I'm going to go much more deeper so that you can understand. So how do you actually create this account so that you don't get into trouble? Because you cannot just go and create an account and think that you will not get into trouble. A lot of people that get into trouble when they create another account is because they are actually doing it very wrong. So this is the steps that you are going to use. When you want to create another account on Amazon KDP, the way that it's going to be easy for you to make more sales and Amazon not terminating your account is that you actually have to use a different device. The device you are going to use should be different from the one you already have with your present account. The next thing you are going to do is that you have to use somebody's identity. You cannot use your own identity. Somebody you know and somebody you trust. You can use that person's identity to create that account. The thing is that when you find a niche on Amazon that is very good, what you want to do right now is to create a competition against yourself. So most people actually think that they can only compete against other books in that niche. But what you can actually do is that you can actually compete against yourself. A lot of companies do this. They create other companies and create the same product in that particular niche and they compete against themselves. It's something that is very, very similar. So what I actually do is that when I create a second account, the point of creating a second account is after I've found a niche that is actually bringing in sales for me in one account, the next thing is actually to compete against it with another account. So the point is that I want to do another cover, another interior, but with another account so that it's like this is another brand that is competing against this brand. So customers actually come into this particular niche and think that these are two different publishers. But at the end of the day, you are the one that is owning those two accounts. You already know the keywords. You already know exactly how you are going to penetrate into that niche. And that's actually how you create more sales for yourself. The point is that this second account does not just help you increase sales. It also in a way protects you from Amazon because sometimes Amazon can just delete your account for something you did a long time ago. So it's not just about making more money in this second account, it's actually protecting yourself against Amazon so that anytime Amazon decides to delete any of your account, you have another account to fall back on. A lot of people are sleeping on this and this is something that is very, very, very essential that you do. Remember that I said, do not use the same details, the same device, the same email address, the same phone number. It should be something that is completely separate. The next thing you can actually do in order for you to increase the amount of money you are making on Amazon is to make companion books. This is something I've said over and over again, but I'm not going to get tired of saying it because a lot of people that are complaining that they are not making sales on Amazon or they are not making as much sales as they want or their sales is just at this particular plateau. They are not going up, they are not going down, they are just the same. It's simply because they are not actually taking advantage of some of the things that we are saying here. So see, when you are doing companion books, a lot of people just make random books every single time. Random books every single time gives you a particular problem. It means you have to get new customers over and over again. What you want to do is that you don't want to create random books because immediately you start creating random books, you have to find new audience, new customers every single time. But what you want to do is that you want to leverage on your existing market. That's why building a brand is so important. A lot of books do this on Amazon. If you go on Amazon right now, any brand you see that have built momentum on Amazon, they always have companion books. They always have books that sell themselves over and again. So how do you actually create a companion book? There are actually two ways to do it. First is by actually making other books books that are related to it. So for example, now when you come to this particular niche, you realize that the person that actually created this book, if he had just made one book in this niche, he would have lost a lot of sales because he would have not have gotten as much money as he would have gotten if he had not made so many of these books. The variation is very easy. It's just getting repeat customers. You don't have to go and look for new customers. That's how you actually build your brand. Another way that you can actually create companion books for yourself is that, for example, let's say you make a recipe book on Amazon. The companion book you can easily make to that particular recipe book is that you can actually make a meal planner. You will not just stop at making a meal planner. You can actually make a grocery shopping journal, because that is something that people that actually buy those books that you already have would also need. And apart from that, you can also make a workbook guide. Like, there are many ways you can actually create more and more books for people that have already been buying your previous book. So you have to think outside the box. Imagine, what can I do? Or people that have bought this book, which other book can they buy that will follow this one that will actually help? And I've said it in my previous video. Make sure that you use your A+ content to link these books together. You can also put them on your Author Central page, and you can also put them at the back of each book that you have already made, so that people can actually know that when they buy one of your books, there are other books they can also buy from, because this is actually how people make money on Amazon. And if you are not doing it, you are going to be missing out a lot. The next thing that you have to do if you want to boost your sales on Amazon is that you have to start making books in multiple formats. I actually made a video about this thing, and I want you to go and watch it. I'll leave the link in the description. There are like 5 different ways you can sell one book on Amazon, and a lot of people only use 2. You can explore as much as possible on Amazon KDP. And a lot of people just sell paperback and ebook, and that's all. There are other ways you can actually sell your books on Amazon. In that particular video, I explained what you have to do and how you can easily get into these different formats. But let me just give you some few examples. One of the easiest ways you can actually sell more books on Amazon is by putting your book in Kindle Select. It's very easy to do. I mean, if your book is an ebook, it's something that is like very, very easy to do. And another thing is this hardback. I've been shouting on this channel since, make hardback. And guess what? Some people are not even doing it. I don't know why. Is it that you just prefer making only paperback? Because there's a market for hardback. People buy hardback on a regular basis, and you can actually differentiate yourself on Amazon if you have a hardback for your book. It even makes you look more professional. I don't want to overstress on hardback, but creating your books in multiple formats is not just about making more money. It's actually about making your book available for as many readers as possible, so that people can actually enjoy that particular book you have made. So why are you not making it? Boost your sales by doing that. So the next thing you have to do if you want to actually boost your sales on Amazon is by selling your books in the non-English market. This is something I've been doing for more than 4 years, and it has brought in a lot of sales for me. I've said it before, 40% of my sales come from books that are not in the English market. The English market on Amazon are just in Canada, Australia, UK, and in the US. But apart from that, there's France, there's Germany, there's Spain, there's Italy, there's even Japan. These markets, these 4 markets to be precise, the Spanish, the Italian, the German, and the French markets. These markets are the markets that actually bring a lot of sales for you. People are not doing it. It's an easy market to go into. Very easy. You don't even have to run ads on this market. Very easy to go to. And you don't even have to understand these languages. You can translate these books for free and sell your books in this market and make more money. Imagine if you are making $1,000 on Amazon right now, and you now translate those books that you are making on Amazon. Your sales can actually jump from $1,000 to $1,800 or even $2,000 simply by translating your book. If it doesn't even go up at all, let's just leave it at $1,400. Extra $400 coming to you simply by just translating the same book that you have made for free. There are many AI tools that you can use, but the one I recommend is either you are using Google Translate, you are using DeepL, or you can even use ChatGPT to do it. So if you want to know exactly how to do it, I have actually made a video about teaching people how to translate their books. I'll also leave a link in the description. Go to that video and watch it. It's really, really going to help you. The next thing you have to do if you want to boost your sales on Amazon is that you actually have to run ads. For the first few years when I started Amazon KDP, I was doing Amazon KDP without running ads, and I actually got decent sales. I got a lot of sales. But when you now want to compete against the big boys on Amazon KDP, those people that are actually bringing in a lot of money, they spend money on ads. And you now be like, okay, how am I going to compete favorably in this market so that I make money? Ads is expensive, but it's very, very rewarding. Amazon is even making their system tighter and tighter for people that don't run ads. Because if you don't run ads on Amazon, you have to be in a niche that is very, 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 very streamlined. Because those niches are niches that the keywords are more than 10 words. But if you are going to do anything in any niche that the keywords of the title on those niches are less than 5 words, you must be in the front page. Anything that takes you outside of the front page, forget about it. If your book is not ranking on page 1, I'm talking about ranking number 1, number 2, number 3, you are not going to be getting sales. It's just wisdom to do it. Now, you don't even have to spend crazy money on ads. There's a system I have designed on how you can actually run ads with very low budget and make good money from it. You see decent results. I'll leave a link in the description of the video I made on how you can do it. Anybody can do it. Very decent budget, and you'll be seeing very good results coming for you. So you have to run ads. If you are not running ads, don't complain that you are not getting sales, because Amazon is not going to push your book. They are not going to promote your book to their audience. And remember, no matter the outside audience you have, except you are like maybe a big social influencer that you can draw in your fans to come and buy your book. But if you are competing in the Amazon market, forget about it. Somebody actually sent me a message one time and asked, should I promote my book on Facebook? And I'm not like, why are you promoting your book on Facebook when Amazon market is there? Why spend so much money on Facebook or on TikTok, on other platforms, while there's this market ready to buy on Amazon? Amazon is the real deal. People come to Amazon necessarily to buy. When they are in Facebook, usually they're not there to buy, or on TikTok or on other platforms. But when it comes to Amazon, Amazon is a marketplace. So don't stall on it. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button right now. And that way you can actually increase the sales that is coming from your book. It's not to sell on Amazon, but to sell on other markets. You see, if you are selling on Amazon, it's very good, but you can actually sell that same book you are selling on Amazon. You can sell it in other markets, and there are like over 50 different platforms you can use to sell your books, no matter the kind of books, whether it's ebook, paperback, hardback, even audiobooks. Like there are over 50 of them, and you'll be like, if you are just picking only 10 from those different markets and sell your book, and you are making less than what you are making on Amazon, you have massively increased the amount of money you can possibly make from your books. So don't just limit yourself only to Amazon. You can actually make way more money outside of Amazon than even in Amazon, especially when you are focusing on bringing your books outside. So if you want to know exactly those 50 platforms where you can actually sell your books, then you should watch this video here, because I show you those 50 platforms that you can actually use to sell your books outside of Amazon KDP.